moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No-name nuisance. Stews in a bedroom. Booze in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom. Doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some...
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, McNabb. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Koamisi. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Manning. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he fires one, but incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception...
Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. The Raiders may not be coming off the best season, but they do have a few good assets. And here's a chance for a second to come off the board. So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth or do you just try to cover? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. one Steeler's been selected already, and it probably wouldn't be a surprise to see a second go here. Three choices here, all of them impact players. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front?
We got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan. No fighting in the noise.
Poppin' nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Buffer tough and not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing. People singing, rice is throwing flower, bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once and we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted.
All right, now you've reached the lineup screen. It might be time to make a few organizational decisions, so adjust your depth chart. The lineup screen should be pretty self-explanatory.